It is a pleasure to meet you, Alexis.
Thank you. It's wonderful to meet you, too.
The first role I actually ever got exposed to your work was through My Bride is a Mermaid.
Oh, yay.
The comedy series, and you brought a very southern, almost country accent to you, and that's almost bled into a couple of your other performances.
Oh.
Whether intentionally or not, is that something you do intentionally, or is that something you developed over time?
That's definitely intentional. With Sunsetto in My Bride is a Mermaid specifically, she's supposed to come from the Seto Inland Sea, which is located in the southern part of the main island of Japan, and it's near Hiroshima. And so folks down there have our equivalent of more of a southern accent.
The Kansai accent.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the Kansai accent, exactly. And so the script was actually written phonetically
for that
to
dialect.
Speak that way. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And then other characters like Choo Choo in Show by Rock, who has a little bit of a southern accent, and she's supposed to come from Osaka. So again, kind of that southern dialect. So we wanted to include some Americanized, southernisms into her speech. I'm trying to think of some other ones.
There was a similar thing with Rolling Girls. Basically.
Well, that was British.
Well,
British
that was British,
yes.
but the whole point of the show is that Japan itself was divided into all these prefectures, and they each developed their own culture, and that was a clever way to get around it by giving each prefecture sort of its own accent.
Yes, exactly.
Speaking of Choo Choo from Show by Rock, you guys did a lot of off-stage singing for that show.
We did, yes.
How was that? Did you actually get to hear your fellow cast members sing and then you carried through, or did you just sing yourself and they matched it all together in post?
Those songs were so much fun. It was not the first time that I've sung for Funimation, but it was the first time that I sang with that many characters singing at once, with as many harmonies that were involved, and as many, here we have 2 people singing, here we have 1 people singing, here we have 4 people singing, that type of thing. And when I recorded, the order in which we recorded, which was just established by who was available first.
Right, because it was a broadcast style.
Right, was I believe Bryn, who voices Cyan, was already laid down in the track. So I had one person to sing along with, and luckily I was singing melody. I wasn't singing any of the harmonies, so that was easier for me. But we, with the broadcast style, we were only able to dub the song that was actually in the episodes, but because of the time constraints. But I think fans will be very pleased to find out that when the DVD is released, we have done more.
Songs.
So, because we had time.
Excellent.
So, and it was so much fun, and it was I'm just so excited. I've never been able to sing an opening or a closing song before, so that's just music within an episode, so I was so excited for that. But yeah, we all recorded individually, and then our master editors and our amazing director Caitlin Glass helped put it together and coach us through the harmonies and all that good stuff. So.
Oh no, you could tell Caitlin had a huge passion for shows like that.
And Brina Palencia also.
She wrote the songs, correct?
She did, and then also Rika Fajardo adapted one of the songs as well.
Really?
So we had a lot of amazingly talented musicians helping us bring the music together. So
I'd imagine that it's also easier for a show to sing the performances in a show like Show by Rock, because when they do the style change to CG, they don't have mouths.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry about forcing yourself to match the lip flap and sound decent at the same time.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. And that animation that Sanrio put together for the show is so incredible. We were so excited.
Now, characters like Choo Choo and Sana from My Bride is a Mermaid are very different from a role that I know you're very passionate about, that's being Hana from Prison School.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yes. Which was kind of you playing against type for a bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I have definitely played crazy, I believe the term is it yandere?
Yandere, yes.
Yeah, yandere. I get yandere and tsundere mixed up. But,
characters like in Bakken Tess, she had a very much repressed type of crazy, but here that was all out in the open.
Right, well, and then Kurumi in Date Alive was very much out in the open as well, but her intentions, or mostly all of her intentions, from the get-go, that she's mostly about herself, she doesn't make any secret of what she's after, but with Hana, you're not sure, and so, no, Hana was an incredible experience, and a lot of people laugh when I say that because they focus on some of the content in the show.
Yes, we all know the controversy surrounding around that.
But I was warned.
Yes.
Sunny Strait, the director, definitely warned me before he even cast me. But to me, that was just something that was just one more thing that made her crazy. And there was so many different levels to her craziness. So many different tones of voice, so many different expressions of anger and rage and hostility, and yet then on the other hand, she has this very cute voice that she kind of puts on in front of her peers. And so as an actor, she was just this amazing, amazing challenge to portray. And I, when we were recording Prison School, especially towards the end when she really started to lose it. Yeah, I was kind of going through some difficult things in my personal life, and so when I was able to come into the booth and just like scream into the mic and like know that this is what you're supposed to do. No one's gonna think you're weird for screaming into the mic. It was just this wonderful like release of like pent up frustration, like with some things in my personal life. So yeah, like it was very freeing to kind of play a character. I was
going to ask,
like
was
that.
It liberating just to kind of get all that raw emotion out there?
Yeah, and to know that again that was my job, that was what I was supposed to do, and no one was going to judge me for like saying those things or being angry or whatever. So it was really, really awesome. And Sonny Strait is just a phenomenal director.
Oh no, he is probably the funniest guy in the industry right now.
Well, and he's very open to collaboration, which a director that is willing to collaborate with an actor is a dream. So yeah, I was very proud of that show. I was very proud of everyone in that show, and it was an amazing experience.
Well, I'm glad. I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure interviewing you.
So nice to meet you. Thank you so
Likewise.
much.
No, this has been a great experience in and of itself.